PWL Power Block. I'm your host, Big Bubba Luscious, and I'm here under protest. I'm just going to say that because I was obviously misled about who my co-host was going to be, because if I knew it was going to be this guy, I would have showed up.
And we would have all been much, much happier. Bubba, that's the nicest shirt I've ever seen you wear, by the way.
Well, thank you.
There's no sweat stains, no grease stains.
Sweat stains. Chicken grease.
Chicken grease.
Hey, now, this guy's here for your protection. I want you to know that, obviously.
Yeah, because I hired him.
You did?
I did. You see, when you have money, you can pay people.
That's how it works, okay?
You can't just hand out McDonald's coupons.
Wow. See, this is why I didn't want to be here. But anyways, Jonathan Presley, you know Metro Pro does have a show coming up on April the 9th.
Oh, yeah, and I'll be there.
Are you going to buy a ticket?
Are you serious? I sponsor Metro Pro Wrestling. I sponsor the Pro Wrestling Locker Room. I can pull out. I can pull out real quick.
Too bad your father didn't. But, hey, I'm sorry, but...
Hey.
I will respect your sponsorship of the show.
You
That's
better.
as far as it goes, though.
Because you're going to be passing out empty envelopes, and, you know, if not.
And JP Industries is falling really short lately. I mean, you lost all your guys. Bryce Sullivan, gone. Joka, gone. Bowser, gone.
Who?
Paul Bowser.
All those guys. Who?
All those guys are gone. Yeah, exactly. So what
you
are
know
you going to show up with on
why?
April 9th?
Because they're irrelevant. They're done.
So what are you going to do on April the 9th?
Well, I've already got in my corporation, Johnny Bravo.
That's impressive.
And I have a big, big surprise for April.
Oh, wow. Okay. We'll just see
Metro Pro Wrestling, prepare, because pretty soon it's going to be Presley Pro. I'm taking over.
I doubt that.
I'm spreading like cancer.
It's been a while since we have seen you at Metro Pro Wrestling in the ring at Metro Pro, so it will be interesting to see what you got to say.
I say lots of things every day.
True. We'll see if you can back them up. That's the difference.
I back I back that thing up. But Bubba, we got a match here, right?
Let's get to this match.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special treat for you all from Pro Wrestling All-Stars Battle Bowl 3 event. We have the Tag Team Championship match. Tag Team Champions Mysterious Movado and old-timer Jeff King versus the team of the Threat, former champions, Breyer Wellington, Nate Mattson, who you see in the ring, versus the Riot City Renegades, the team of Devin Shaw, also in the ring, and the mercenary Chris Moore.
JP, I want to ask you a question. These are three good, stellar tag teams in this match.
Absolutely. They're three of the very best.
Right. If you can manage one of these tag teams, who do you think you'd go for?
I would probably go with the Riot City Renegades. They're young. They're hungry. I can mold them the way I want them to. Yeah, but that's not taking anything, away from the Threat.
Right.
Combined, what each got, combined they have 40 years experience, championships, that could fill this whole building. Yeah. And then you have old-timer Jeff King, who's experienced. He's got like 80 years experience. And you got Mysterious Movado. I don't know how long he's been around, but he's a menace.
Right.
He's a phantom menace. Nate Mattson going to work on the arm of Devin Shaw. You can see the pain on Devin Shaw's face right now.
And Devin Shaw and Chris Moore are a couple mainstays in Detroit Style Wrestling.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Former Detroit Style Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Lost those belts to the team of Pretty Nifty, Jack Verville, and Mr. Nifty, of course. No, absolutely not. And very cunning. We see Devin Shaw, he's turned the tables on Nate Mattson. And that's no easy feat. Nate Mattson, one of the most experienced competitors in Michigan as a whole.
I'd say in that ring, right?
In the ring, in the building, anywhere. Chris Moore getting on the second rope. Devin Shaw has him locked. Oh! Getting on the second rope. Devin Shaw has him locked. Oh!
Definitely Chris Moore, the powerhouse.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look at him. He's a beast.
Yes. Nate then that tag to Breyer. Or
And
you made him out of
honestly,
arm,
Chris
didn't
Moore
it?
could rip that arm off and just beat him with it.
Right.
Now, you're familiar with the mysterious Movado, Bubba. Tell me what you know about him.
Oh, definitely. Well, he's from the planet Detroit, from what I've heard. Movado.
Okay.
He's former tag team specialist with the Bumpin' Uglies. His tag team partner, Bubba McKenzie.
Yeah,
They've held many championships. Former MPW tag team champion.
absolutely. They've held titles all over the territory.
The only problem is their lack of communication. They're not very good at speaking English.
Whoa. Movado doing the worm?
Huh.
Oh!
So I think Movado would probably need like a trainer, someone to speak for him, possibly. Presley, there you go.
I mean,
Maybe a
actions
role
speak
for you.
louder than words. I would
Yeah.
absolutely manage
Oh, could you imagine
Movado,
that?
give
Yeah,
him
the
a chance.
destruction you guys could do together.
Especially with Jeff King, too.
Oh, yeah. Jeff King,
I-
the
I-
oldest person in the ring.
And the most experienced. He once wrestled Carl Gotch to a 3-hour time limit draw.
And I heard Lou Thez, too.
Yep. 4-hour time limit draw.
Wow. That's back when wrestling was wrestling.
It's wrestling
Back in
still.
the day. Back in the day where they didn't care. They heard the person was Lou Thez, Frank Scott.
And honestly, you know, Jeff King, no cauliflower.
Oh, yeah. Interesting enough.
You know, many wrestlers of that era when they started had cauliflower. Huge elbow by Movado.
And you know these
Two
triple
count
threat tag team matches, only one referee. I don't know about that. I don't know if that's a good call. Should have another ref maybe outside the ring. There's a lot of action going on at once.
I mean, if the referee doesn't see any underhanded tactic, it's not illegal. Everybody at home, I'm sure if you drive a car, if you can afford one, you've all, went above the speed limit. Maybe turned on a red when you're not supposed to. Maybe hit somebody. That's all not good.
No, not at all.
Movado has, slap in the ear. That'll bust your
Ring his
eardrums.
bell right there. And I wouldn't put it past any of these men right here to go to those underhanded tricks. They're all known to break the rules, bend the rules. Every guy in that match.
Well, the Riot City Renegades are more of a straight up, in your face kind of team. So they're the least likely.
And that could cost them in the end.
It could. But you got to respect sportsmanship.
Right.
I don't,
Oh
but
man, this
Ooh.
definitely.
that handspring by Movado, that handspring senton, I felt that before.
Oh,
it
yeah.
it is not fun.
And you know, Jeff King and Movado, to be just thrown more or less together as a tag team. They don't have any really past experience together as a tag team. They work really well together.
No, they were in the middle of a bitter feud when DK
Right.
Summers, the Pro Wrestling All Stars president,
The Necro.
formerly known as the Necro Butcher,
He's still the Necro.
said, "Hey guys, you guys were gonna have a loser leaves towel match. I don't want to lose either of you, and I don't blame them. Why would you want to lose talent?
Valuable assets still coming.
They're valuable. So to put them together in a tag team match against the Threat, I believe, and they took home the gold.
Yeah. I got Breyer, Wellington in there. Richie Boy, former JCW heavyweight champion.
Former champion all over the globe.
Yes.
I have an immense amount of respect for Breyer Wellington. We travel in the same circles. He's friends with Tom Cruise. I'm friends with Tom Cruise as well.
You guys like jet set together, more or less. Hit up all the Hollywood parties, that kind of thing.
We see each other in passing. We'll share a steak and.
And as I heard you were out partying with Kim Kardashian a few weeks back, if I wasn't mistaken.
Well, it was her sister.
Oh.
What's her name? Butterface Kardashian.
Oh, butter.
She's the easy one. And talk about easy. Check out that elbow. That roaring elbow. Or rolling elbow, as it's usually called. 2 count only, says the referee.
Yes. And
I don't
Movado.
remember the referee's name. I think his name is Squiggy.
Quite possibly, because he's got the nice grease back there.
He's got the grease back hair, walking around, shirt untucked.
Maybe he's a fan of Johnny Go.
Go, Johnny, go. Nate Mattson gets the pineapple haircut of Chris Moore, just slams him into the turnbuckle. And this is no man's land right here.
Yeah, you don't want to be there.
Ooh! And you see what Nate Mattson does. He a lot of guys, when they knife edge chop somebody, their hand stops at the chest. He chops through them. He tries to cut through them. It hurts way more. Underhanded tactics by Breyer Wellington, grabbing the ref, distracting him.
There's a choke right in front of the ref.
But
Across the throat.
he has a 5 count. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
I think that was a little bit longer than 5. Breyer Wellington back in. Chris Moore trying to fight his way out of that corner.
Chris Moore is trying to fight the power.
There you go. Oh, man.
Fight the powers that be.
Now, ref, make one of them get out of there.
Movado's trying to
this
get
is what
in.
I'm talking about right here.
Break it up. And you know why? Movado's not trying to help Chris Moore. He's trying to win the match.
Right.
He sees this double team. He sees Chris Moore in trouble. He wants the belts. He wants to keep the belts. He wants to put a beating on Chris Moore too. And that's the thing in this match. For your team, it's 2-on-4. It's essentially a handicap match. Nice kick in the face by Breyer. Mr. Wellington, the Richie boy.
And Chris Moore is still kind of new to the wrestling. See, how long has he been in action?
He's been around for about 4 years, I think. And ooh, huge spear!
That could be it. You get that cover.
He hit him like a sack of bricks.
He's that pin.
Both men down.
Get back up there.
3 counts. 4, says the referee, Squiggy. 5.
I don't want to tag. Anybody wants to tag here.
Someone needs to tag.
Yeah, definitely.
8. 9.
There you go, tag.
There's a tag. Oh, huge clothesline. Oh, and he knocks Nate Mattson out for good measure. What's he got here? Oh!
Wow. That could be it.
Nice slam.
Oh, almost 3.
Jawbreaker by Wellington. Lifts him up. Maybe an airplane spin, maybe a TKO. Oh, a Death Valley driver.
Good night. Now he's got to make the cover. Oh, wait, gonna make the tag. It's amazing, Nate.
Nate
That's
Mattson
it. Yeah.
saying, no, man, I want to win. I'm the best.
He wants to go to the top. There we go.
Climbing up top.
Moonsault.
Moonsault!
Oh, missed.
And he missed. Nobody home. And honestly, I haven't seen too many moonsaults out of Breyer Wellington. Oh, Detroit DDT!
Yeah, there you go.
That could be it.
Could
That
make
could be
ref
it.
get
1.
down there. Oh, wait, 1 count.
1 count.
I think that ref was a little slow getting into position.
Well, his name is Squiggy.
Oh, Chris Moore looks like he's setting up.
Oh, double super kick!
Right to the head. That's it. Now they
That'll
make
break
the
your
tag.
jaw.
They made him make the pin now. Alright, Wellington, maybe he's going to get one now for his problems.
They seem to be setting him up for something.
Yes.
Oh!
What do they have a name for that?
Effective.
That's it.
Wow.
Wow, Breyer Wellington. The threat eliminates first.
Now, is this an elimination match?
Yeah, it's an elimination match. The threat is gone. I thought they'd be.
I thought they would have walked out on top.
Right. Uh-oh, now you got Jeff King. You better turn around, guys. They're worrying about Nate.
See Movado.
Oh. Uh-oh.
You can't turn your back on the old timer Jeff King. He knows every trick
No,
in the
is
book.
that necessary? Nate
He
throwing
wrote
Chris
multiple
Moore into
chapters
the.
in the book.
Nate just threw Chris Moore into the.
Ooh, huge body slam.
Chris Moore's out on the side, taken out by Nate Mattson, who ran him into that ring post.
That was a big body slam, and not starring Burke
Oh boy,
Benedict.
what is this here?
Oh, rib breaker.
Oh man, devastating.
1, 2.
Oh, only
2 count only, says referee Squiggy. Ladies and gentlemen, Devin Shaw is in a bad way.
Yes.
Mysterious Movado seems to be
submission moves too. Definitely.
Oh yeah, his dreaded bear hug.
Yeah, the bear hug. Many men have tapped out to that.
You know, most people won't even hug Jeff King because he'll just knock you out with the bear hug.
Oh, here we go again.
Oh!
Wow.
Handstands senton by Movado.
Yeah, that could be it.
That'll crush your win.
Definitely.
Your lungs, rather.
Get that wind out of it for sure. Uh-oh.
Oh, what's Shaw setting up for? He's got him in a waist lock. Chris Morris. Oh!
No.
Speared his own partner.
Oh, that inexperience right there showing. Inexperience.
And what do we got here? Maybe setting up for... Oh, what's that?
Oh.
Detroit DDT!
Good night. Good night, Chris Moore.
Greetings from Planet Detroit. 3 count. The team of...
And victorious, and still the PWAS Tag Team Champions.
Mysterious Old Timers. I combine the names.
I like that. Play on words. Mysterious Old Timers. That was great. That was a pretty good match to start off this power block, I must say.
Yeah, and speaking of power.
Yes, it's time for a Metro Pro match.
Is it?
It should be. I was told.
I don't think
watch
so.
a Pro Wrestling All-Stars match, a Metro Pro Wrestling match.
I don't think so.
What do you mean?
The powers that be said, or rather, me.
Yes?
Said that it's a Detroit-style wrestling match.
Are you kidding me?
No.
I came down here for this. For a Metro Pro Wrestling match, what I came down here for.
It's all good.
Detroit-style wrestling on the PWL? No. Not gonna
I own the PWL. I own it all, baby. It's all gravy.
You may own the PWL, but I don't have to stick around and listen to it.
I mean...
I don't have to stay here. I can leave.
Don't.
And I will leave, because I'm going to be the bigger man and just leave.
Well, you're definitely big.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Before you roll into the match, the check you gave me bounced.
Actually, that was Bubba's checks. I stole it from him. Welcome back. Big Bubba Luscious, he got his panties in a bunch. He decided to split. Guess what? This is now Presley's Pro Wrestling Locker Room. I made a couple phone calls. I got my main man here, DeAnthony, security extraordinaire, and I also have someone very familiar to you people in Wyandotte, my buddy, Mud Puppet Joel. What's up, Joel?
You know, it doesn't surprise me. Tons of Fun walks out on what's supposedly his own show. But that's okay. I'll step in and the three of us will save the day.
He said he had a date. I asked him what his name was, but...
A date? Yeah.
I just want to know who's giving me my check.
Bubba.
Definitely not me. Date with his Xbox. Jeez.
Obama?
Come on now.
I just know I better get some money out of this.
Oh, I got you.
All right.
I got some Stouffer's lasagna in the fridge.
That's not a bad deal right there.
No, they sent me coupons because I complained.
How about that? So we got a DSW.
Yeah, we got a
match
DSW match. Aiden Prince versus Evan Craig from Overheated.
All right, so this is from last summer. I tell you what, Aiden Prince, one of the best in the area right now. What a match he put on with Johnny Bravo back in January.
Yeah, that last man standing match. Look for that coming out on DVD.
So it's Evan Craig there. What are those? Some orange?
I think it's
Burnt
red.
orange trunks? Red trunks?
Red? Playing to the crowd. Getting mad.
Doing a little Ultimate Warrior tribute, I see.
Yeah, you're shaking the ropes like crazy.
Don't shake the ropes.
Now, Evan Craig, he's a skilled mat technician. He's not really what you would call a high flyer. He's more of a mat-based wrestler. Studies a lot of Arn Anderson. Guys, you know, Mr. Wrestling 2, guys of that nature.
So he's going to be looking to ground Aiden Prince here because we know Aiden Prince can fly.
Absolutely. Actually, Evan Craig made no bones about it. He was going after the knee throughout the match.
Well, I can't blame him. I mean, that is Aiden Prince, not an overly big guy. That's his wheelhouse. He gets moving. He uses the ropes. He uses the turnbuckles, and I've seen him defeat opponents much larger than himself using those tactics.
Oh yeah, despite the tension between myself, Johnny Bravo,
Right.
and Aiden Prince, I give him credit. He's a talented guy. He's good to watch in the ring. I study his footage, obviously.
Yeah, I was just actually going to mention that you, of course, were in Johnny Bravo's corner, and I might have had some harsh words on that night, but we've patched things up since.
Well, I mean, it's heat of the moment.
Nice
Huge drop kick by Prince, and Crag wisely goes out to the floor, but he's not safe from Prince. Prince can fly like no other.
No, and I think...
And there he goes!
He's right over the top rope into the first row. We're already seeing evidence of Aiden Prince's game. Just using that speed, and thus far, Evan Crag has shown that he can't keep up with it.
No. Aiden Prince, he bounces around like a pinball.
Aiden Prince is a guy, he's relatively unknown a few years back. As Crag hits the ropes. Prince does the same, goes under.
Crossbody attempt.
Crag trying to play to more of a strength game there, but again, Prince one step ahead of him, landing on his feet.
Ooh, elbow to the face.
From the turnbuckle.
I forgot you were here, D'Anthony.
Yes.
See, going straight for that leg. He realizes, if I'm going to win this match, I've got to take this guy's wheels out from under him.
That's a smart strategy, and the point I was going to make earlier, when I first noticed Aiden Prince was about, 4 years ago or so, came out of nowhere in a match with Jamie Cox.
Yeah.
He gave Jamie Cox all he could handle.
He kind of laid low since then.
And now this is what Evan Crag needs to do.
Ooh.
Get him on the mat, putting the boots to him. Now a chop there. He's got to stay on him.
Yeah, he's really got to make Aiden Prince wrestle the way Evan Crag wants him to wrestle here.
And that's how he'll win this match, because he's not going to be able to keep up with the flying. Just not to knock his physique, but he is not going to possess the cardio that an Aiden Prince will.
Few people do.
And that's not an insult.
No.
Aiden Prince is ridiculous cardio.
He's got ridiculous cardio. If you've seen Aiden Prince at any of the past few Detroit-style wrestling shows, I mean, you'll see him do things that just are jaw-dropping.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw a few myself at the last DSW show.
He did the moonsault off the stage, and...
Look at that. And there's just a fine example of it.
And a nip-up. Well...
The tactics,
buckle.
yep. Evan Craig's tactics starting to show there on the left knee of Aiden Prince, and very smartly goes right back to it, and Prince lands right on his neck.
Oh, that's not good.
You know, Presley, I noticed Stay Puft. He didn't waste time getting a plug in for his show that's coming up. But Detroit Style Wrestling has a show coming up this spring.
Yes, it's going to be April 29th, Friday night, 7 p.m. Doors open at 6:30 at the Las Vegas Hall, 4th Street and Russell in Lincoln Park. New venue, and trust me, we got a Battle Royal signed, open challenge for anybody. The Detroit Style Wrestling versus Everybody Battle Royal. Winner gets a future title shot at any champion they want, and $1,000 in cash.
Wow. I'm gonna enter.
Anybody can enter.
I'm signing up.
If you're involved in the world of professional wrestling within the sound of my voice, no matter where you work, you're invited.
I'll take those odds. Well, right now Craig is doing what he has to do. He's grounded Aiden Prince. Now you see he's got that ankle up on the rope. He has some bad intentions in mind and coming down on it hard.
And you see he's working on the entire leg. You see him working on the ankle right there. He's been working on the knee.
It's a really smart strategy. Now, I don't agree with this. This is a very lazy, almost arrogant pin attempt, but I like the strategy because Aiden Prince, a smaller guy, you take that flying game away from him. You take one of his legs away from him. You force him to adapt to a mat style. And quite frankly, he's not going to win. A mat style takes a lot more strength.
It takes a lot more strength.
And obviously, Evan Craig is a slightly larger man than Aiden Prince. He would win that battle in my mind.
Well, you mentioned that cover a couple moments ago. That wasn't necessarily a cover as Evan Crag pushing his foot into the chest of Aiden Prince, taking the wind out of him.
It's a fair point. Well, right now he's got the upper hand. Prince is winded. He's been taking a beating the last few minutes here. Now chucked into the turnbuckle. He better do something quick to get back on track in this
Stomping
matchup.
on the knee.
Yeah, Evan Craig clearly has a game plan, and he's sticking to it.
And that's what I was saying about Evan Craig, where he wrestles a lot like the old school technicians of the past.
You mentioned Arn Anderson.
Arn Anderson
Doesn't get more old school than that. Look at that, flying cross body from the top, and that could turn the tide.
If he can get up, that has to. He knocked his knee on that.
True. Hey, high risk, high reward. There's always a gamble. And it looks like he's you can do damage, but he puts a boot.
Huge Yakuza kick.
I'll tell you what, though, he's wearing out his own injured leg there.
Oh! Nobody home.
He went for it all and got nothing there. Aiden Prince, and this is where I think he needs to start adapting the style right now in this match because that leg is clearly affecting him.
Absolutely. You see Evan Craig grabbing the foot, possibly going for maybe a figure four, maybe a sharpshooter, maybe a scorpion deathlock.
Anything that causes further damage to that leg. And you see Prince just desperately trying to fight him off now.
Spinning toe hold into the figure four.
It's locked in, and that looks to be center of the ring. Aiden Prince is in a bad way here. Evan Craig is really applying the pressure.
It in.
And he's reaching for the rope, and
grabs
he
the
does
rope.
have it.
But remember, Evan Craig has till 5 to break the count. That's just further damage.
And he used just about all of it there too.
And referee Russ doing a great job officiating the match, staying on top of everything.
Oh, and a beautiful insecurity, just a desperation maneuver by Aiden Prince. But he's wounded. If he's gonna pull this thing out, he's gonna have to pull up something big right here.
Oh!
This time he hits it. Maybe that'll change the game.
Nail in the coffin there.
Well, he's going for it all here. Oh,
he went for a springboard and his leg buckled.
He's going for it all, but he cost himself valuable seconds right there. And this could be it, one way or the other. He hits it, he might have himself a victory. He misses it, Evan Craig's just gonna pick the bones.
Evan Craig getting up.
Yeah, he's up and they're both throwing some fists, some elbows at each other.
Fighting for dominance, and Evan Craig elbows the leg, buckles that knee again. And really, that's the story of this match here.
Yeah, I give Evan Craig some credit. He just continually went back to it, but he gets shoved off there.
Here we go.
Aiden
Will he
Prince.
hit it? One leg!
Oh my goodness, look at that. 2 and 3. Well, that's what I said. He was in a desperate way, and he went for it all, and he got the win. Evan Craig put up, he wrestled just about, I would say 90% of the match he had to wrestle, and just that last desperate move by Aiden Prince.
All it takes is 3 seconds.
Yeah, true, very true.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Detroit Style Wrestling returns to we debut.
That's right.
At the Las Vegas Hall, the corner of Fort Street and Russell, Lincoln Park, Michigan, Friday night, April 29th. Popcorn on a pole match.
Oh, yeah.
El Ridiculoso and a partner versus the Bad Axe Mother Truckers. Tag team match.
Nice.
That one's going to be brutal. We got the $1,000 title shot battle royal open to anybody in the professional wrestling industry. Willie Watts will be there defending the championship. DBA will be in the house defending his 4.5-year title reign as the television champion. You do not want to miss this match and this whole show. So for myself, Jonathan Presley, D'Anthony, and my puppet Joel, check them out.
Yeah, we're waiting for that legal repercussions, Big Bubba Luscious.
I want my check. It bounced.
D'Anthony wants his
That's
check.
all Bubba. We'll see you next time.
Woo.